Hey besties, it's Jana. You already know what time it is. Grab your snacks, hide under a blanket, and let's get traumatized together. Today's story is one of the most famous so-called hauntings in the world. It's got murder, mystery, demonic pigs with glowing red eyes, and a whole lot of controversy. Yeah, we're diving straight into the Amityville Horror House. And before we get possessed by this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so you never miss a spooky story with me again. Also, go follow me on my other socials. I'm at jdidzus everywhere. So, picture this. It's November 13th, 1974, in a quiet neighborhood in Amityville, New York. 23-year-old Ronald DeFeo Jr. walks into a bar and says his entire family has been shot. When the police arrive at 112 Ocean Avenue, they find 6 bodies, his parents and 4 younger siblings, all shot while they slept in their beds. The crime shocked the entire country. I mean, this wasn't some random attack. This was one man wiping out his entire family. At first, Ronald tried to say it was a mob hit, like, oh yeah, some mafia guy came in and did it. But after a bit of interrogation, he cracked and confessed. He claimed that the voices in the house told him to do it. Like, imagine hearing voices whispering in the dark telling you to kill your family. That's where the whole Amityville horror legend really begins. His defense lawyers even tried to plead insanity, saying he was influenced by demonic forces, or the house itself made him do it, but the jury didn't buy it. He was convicted and given 6 consecutive life sentences, and before he died in 2021, Ronald apparently said something chilling. There was no demon. I am the demon. Yeah, let that one sink in for a second. So, 13 months after those horrific murders, a new family decided to move in. George and Kathy Lutz, along with their 3 children. They bought the house at a huge discount, like ridiculously cheap. Because, well, no one wanted to live in a house where 6 people were murdered. Can you blame them? At first, things seemed fine. The house was beautiful, big, spacious, with that creepy-looking Dutch colonial design we've all seen in the movie posters. But within days, things started getting weird. They said doors and windows would slam on their own. Cold spots appeared in random areas of the house. Strange smells filled the air, even when nothing was there. And then, things got darker. They claimed they saw greenish-black slime oozing from the walls, heard mysterious voices, and even saw a demonic, pig-like creature with glowing red eyes staring through the window. Nope, I'm moving out the second I see glowing eyes. George Lutz also said he'd wake up every single night at 3:15 a.m., the exact time the DeFeo murders supposedly happened. Imagine being stuck in that loop, waking up at the same time the murders occurred every night like clockwork. That's enough to make anyone lose their mind. The family lasted only 28 days before they fled the house, leaving everything behind. Furniture, clothes, toys, everything. They said they were being terrorized by the demonic presence. And that's the story they told Arthur J. Anson, which became the 1977 book, The Amityville Horror, the one that inspired all the movies we know today. But here's where things get messy. Not long after the story blew up, people started calling BS. In 1979, William Weber, who was actually Ronald DeFeo's defense lawyer, came forward and said he, George, and Kathy Lutz made the whole thing up. They basically created the whole horror story over many bottles of wine to get a book deal. Like, not the ghost story turning into a wine night brainstorm. And to make it worse, investigators later pointed out that the book had a bunch of inaccuracies about the house layout. Things didn't line up with the actual property. Even the families who lived there afterwards reported 0 paranormal activity. Nothing. No slime, no pig demons, no 3:15 a.m. wake-up calls. Some even believe the Lutz family might have been affected by carbon monoxide poisoning, which can cause hallucinations and paranoia. So that could explain some of what they claim to see and feel. Even with all the debunking, the story of Amityville didn't die. It exploded. The 1977 book became a massive hit, and then came the 1979 movie, which cemented the house as one of the most infamous haunted locations in America. Since then, there have been tons of sequels, remakes and spin-offs, some based loosely on the original events, and others that are just pure Hollywood horror. The name Amityville basically became its own brand of fear, like you slap Amityville in front of any horror movie title and boom, instant spooky marketing. And of course, our favourite paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren, were involved too. They held a stage seance at the house in 1976, which added even more fuel to the fire. Their claims of demonic energy and possession became part of the story lore. Though, like everything else with Amityville, it's met with skepticism. So, what do you think, besties? Was it real? Was the Lutz family haunted by something dark? Or was it just a twisted story for fame and money? Either way, the Amityville Horror has become one of the biggest paranormal legends of all time. And even decades later, people are still debating whether it's the most famous haunted house in America or the biggest hoax ever told. If you've made it this far, you're officially braver than me, because I would have been gone the second the slime hit the wall. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a spooky story time with me. And remember, you can find me on all of the socials at jdidzus for more creepy content, behind the scenes, and chaotic ghost girl energy. Alright besties, until next time, sleep tight, don't look at the clock at 3:15, and as always, stay spooky.